Hey, welcome back to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy.
I'm Tim.
I'm Rod.
And today we're going to take a look at Klask. Klask is a dexterity skill type game. It plays 2 players in roughly 10 minutes. So this is what you get right out of the box. So Rod, do you want to talk about the components?
Awesome. Okay, so it is awesome. It comes straight out of the box. Nothing has to be put together other than just getting the pieces out to play.
Just take them right out and play.
Right? And everything is...
Very powerful, man.
Everything's so this is kind of hard you can't really criticize anything because I have no clue. I've never used pieces like this before in my life. But it looks like it's going to hold up well, and when we're playing it, the only thing I would say is make sure you put these in baggies after you're done playing them so you don't lose them. They do give you an extra one,
which is cool.
Which is great. The game looks like it's solid, well made, it's level. It's great. I like it.
Great. All right, Tim, do you want to talk about the instructions? How hard or easy is it to learn Klask?
I would say instruction booklet because they folded it, but it's a sheet of paper. And the other side is just the titles and stuff. So the instruction booklet is real easy to read, which is nice because when you first look at it, you think of these other games that are tabletop games. So you automatically come with some preconceptions of what it is or what it isn't, and these just do a great job just laying it out for you, telling you exactly what each thing does. So it's pretty simple.
Yeah, totally simple. So how do you play Klask? Klask is a magnetic game. So you get these magnetic pieces, and you stick your hand underneath the table, and you match up the magnet, and then you control it as it moves around. So think of it almost like a foosball or air hockey, but with magnets on the top, and you have this little marble type thing that goes across this surface. And so it's really simple. You just start in one corner of the game. There's corners where you can start, and then you hit it across, and so your goal is to score points and be the first person to 6, and you win the game. Multiple ways to score points. Obviously, if your ball goes in the other person's slot right here, then you would score a point like that. You could also score a point if the opponent makes a mistake. So if your opponent drops their little guy here into this slot and he can't get it out, then that means that you score a point for that. And then they also have, here, let's drop this back down. They also have these magnetic pieces in the middle that if you get close enough to them, they will attract and lock onto your little device.
Your player piece.
Your player piece. And if you ever attract 2 pieces, then the other person scores a point. And so I think you can also get a point if this comes off the other person's guy. So that kind of makes you play. You can't just play wild. I mean, I guess you could play wildly, but
like the Rod.
Yeah. So you're trying to offensively try to get the ball over here into his side, or then defensively you're trying to not mess up by getting all those things like I just said. So it's really simple to understand. That's all the explanation that you need, and you can start playing the game. Then there's skill involved. It's a dexterity type game, so you're trying to bounce it off the walls, you're trying to make it in here, so you're trying to, am I going to go straight at him, am I going to go off this? You even came up with a strategy where you hit the marble into the white thing, so then it was on his side, and now he had to avoid it as he's going through. And so I don't even know if that's illegal or not, but that's how we played. And so it played pretty quickly. Probably it says up to 10 minutes, and I would say a 10-minute game would have to be 2 people that are really good at it.
Right.
Because otherwise, when you're just playing around, there's no way it's going to take you 10 minutes.
So if you're playing Tim, I wouldn't take this.
It wouldn't take that long at all.
Pretty sure I won.
So
I do like that there's a divider wall underneath here too. So some people with the big hands that like to be aggressive over there can't reach across to your side.
All the way over.
Yeah. Or the small hands, because it's blocked so you can't slip those small hands through anything.
Yeah, so this is as far as your piece can go.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's really nice. And, of course, that lends to the whole you score when your piece goes,
whoa. Good thing they gave us multiples of these.
Yeah.
So.
And the magnets are just strong enough to where it slides nice and easy across the surface. But then when it gets down in here, it gets kind of harder. And that's cool because that means,
you're locked in.
Yeah.
The game's very action-packed, very fast, and it just pulls the emotions out of you because you'll be sitting there for like 2 or 3 minutes fighting back and forth, and that's a long one when you're playing him. And then the other person scores and you score, and it's agony, or it's like, all right, great, I got scored. It pulls those emotions out of you
You
real
felt
quick.
a lot of agony, didn't you?
A lot of it.
Agony of defeat.
Yeah, for me, like when I heard about this and they sent it to us, I was kind of worried that it was going to be gimmicky. You know, like I don't know. I've played a lot of games where you're like, okay, this is kind of cheesy, but actually, I could see you pulling this out at Thanksgiving or over the holidays, sitting around playing this game and like really, really getting into it. You know, and like what the skill involved to be able to block and stuff could be. It's just a lot of fun. There's no electronics needed. There's no. I mean, you just bring it and you're ready to go.
Right.
Yeah, I think if the power goes out, this is one of those games you definitely want to pull out with your family. This is definitely a family gathering kind of game. You know, where you got your kids, you got your wives or something, or
something.
And you're playing,
yeah, and I mean, it's great.
And I mean, who doesn't like magnets, right? Like just playing with magnets is just a lot of fun, and then how it jumps on there, like it'll leap across and jump on. It's just cool.
Right. I mean, let's just, it's solid. So, I mean, it's going to hold up for a long time. It reminds me of the games that when you're going to age me, but when I was a young man.
When I was a young man.
Back when they invented jazz.
So, I mean, but when I was a kid, you still could buy a lot of games that were, wood made like this and just solid pieces that are going to hold up. And that's fantastic. I love it.
All right, so at the end of our reviews, we like to do a simple one-die rating. Should you buy it, play it, or hate it? Green means go buy this game and add it to your collection. White means maybe you wouldn't buy it, but you definitely play it. And then red means you won't buy it and you won't play it because you hate it. So here we go. So let's dive in and see what we're going to get there. Oh. All right, and we put our rating out there and go. So we have 2 greens and a white. So tell us why you gave it a white.
It's definitely not something I would purchase on here, but I gave it a white because if it is on the table, I will play it. That is the thing. But because it's like a group gathering kind of game, you know, for your
2 people,
like your family or whatever, or kids and stuff. And I don't have kids, so I don't usually buy kids games.
Right. Thank you. I gave it a green because I think that this is just a cool little add-on game. I think that this would be great to have in the corner of the room, and you're playing some stuff. You're like, hey, let's try this real quick. And I can just see from the moment you put it on the table, like people just picking it up quickly, gravitating to it. I want to try that. I want to put my hand under there and try to move this around and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree 100%. With the kids will pick it up quickly, enjoy it a lot. The old people will enjoy it a lot. Those
old people.
Those with small hands, those with large hands will enjoy it also. The game is just, I think it has everything you want in the game. Because when we're playing our board games and stuff, sometimes you'll play a game for 3 hours or so. What emotion do you really get out of it, right?
3 hours and I lost.
Exactly. And then with this one, you just get back in and start playing again. Because as soon as you defeat 10 within 5 minutes, boom, you're off to another person to destroy.
I love it. All right, so that's Klask. Check it out and see if this game works for you and your gaming group. Thanks for watching our videos. We've got a lot more on our website, boardgamecloset.com, or on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that. And
support your local hobby shop.
do it. I was like, you better do it.